Hey everyone, so sorry that you're just staring at my bed right now, but I tried to make this video a face video where you guys can see my face and my rats and everything, but it did not work out because the rats are far too energetic and it's really hard to see them. So I'm doing this in 100% natural daylight through my window, which it's like close to 5 o'clock now, so the sun is pretty much setting. But I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm not doing them by order only because I got Bosley out before I got Bo out because Bo was being a troublemaker. So yes, so this is Bosley. Bosley is a 4-month, no. He's a 5-month-old, I'm sorry. Top-eared fancy rat, and he's going to go do his own thing. So Bosley was a free adoption at PetSmart. Before I adopted Bo a month before Bosley, and I got a call from the lady, one of my friends that works at PetSmart. Sorry, I had to go grab Bosley. He's causing trouble. So I got him from, like I said, PetSmart. One of my friends gave me a call and said, I remember you adopted another rat from us. Would you like a friend for him? If you come right now, we will make him 100% free. And stop it, Bosley. And so I said, yeah, I would love to have a friend for Bo. So I went and I got him. So as you can see, Bosley is just all cream. He is a very small boy. At 5 months old, he is not very big. You think he has some stunted growth problems. So the reason why he was free was because he had been attacked by one of his brothers. You guys know that pet stores are not kept in the best situations, so I was imagining there was a bunch of them, and his eye got bit, and they were really worried about it because it was really bloody and bad. And then they took him to the vet there. They sorted everything out. He got some eye drops, and he's perfectly fine. The one thing is that the vet was pretty sure that he'd be blind from that eye because of the damage. So I'm going to grab him for you guys and see if I can show you. But his, what side is this? I guess his right side eye sinks in a reasonably, like weird amount. It really sinks in. And he is, sketchy when it comes to coming up on that side of him. So I'm just gonna see if I can find him. He's under my pillows here. Let's see. Yeah, I can. Oh, can you see his tail? Right there. I'm gonna go get him. So this eye. Okay, hold on. Bosley. This eye on this side sinks in a lot more. Let's see if I can do it if I hold him like this. This eye sinks in quite a bit. Guys, I'm not being rough with him either. He's just a really squirmy guy. So he's a big suck. He does like attention a lot. He cries at everything. Even his tail size is so skinny and small. Like for 5 months, I feel like he should be, okay, way bigger than this. I got Bo when Bo was 5 months old, and and Bo is huge. So, yeah, so he's all cream colored. He has ruby eyes. He has a little bit of white on his belly. I'm just going to let him roam around while I go get my next rat. This chubby boy here is Bo. Bo is a champagne hooded ratty. Okay, yeah, guys, I'll get him in a second. But the story about Bo is that Bo was also 100% free. He was about 5 months when I got him, so he's about 8 months now. So he's my oldest rat at the moment. Well, yeah. Probably my oldest for forever. Well, until I get more rats, but anyways. He's my oldest rat. He's super, like, inquisitive. He wants to see everything. As you can see, he's not very shy. He's pretty easygoing. You can see the cream and the white on the side of him, and then his champagne. His color has changed. He was literally white, like Bosley. He was like a creamy white. And his coloring has changed a lot. He's also a ruby eye, top-eared, pretty basic, standard little guy. Super excited I got him. But he was 100% free because his previous owners who bought him said that he was too skittish, he chewed everything, he bit their little one, and then he smelled too bad. I mean, all rats smell. Him biting, I mean, unless you're hurting him, but I mean, I've picked him up when he didn't want to be picked up, and I've never been bit by Bo. And his name is Bo because he's so handsome. And Bosley's name is Bosley because I needed another bee name, and he didn't look like a bear. And when I saw him, I was just like, no, he looks like a Bosley. It just came out, and I don't even know. It sounds like such a manly name, and Bosley's such a tiny guy. And yes, he's a male, 100%. But he's not the most interested in looking around. He's a little more shy than Bo here. And my next guy is my least shy baby, so we'll go get him and probably, yeah, we'll just turn around and let them play over here. So my next baby is sleeping. I don't really want to bother him too much. He's not bonded with the other boys yet. That's why he's not on the bed with them. So I'll just do this video from inside his hammock. But he can smell the other boys. He is a double Rex Dumbo. So this is Calvin. His name doesn't start with a B because when I saw him, I thought of like an older sounding name. And for some reason, he's reminded me of a Calvin. I have no idea why. Then when I looked up the name, Calvin actually means bald or hairless. So I thought that was really funny. So he's a little bit of a nibbler. He's an aggressive treat taker. He's a little dry. He needs some coconut oil, but he hates being rubbed down with coconut oil. One day he'll love it, huh? You love it one day, huh, buddy? Oh, your babies. Oh, your babies. Oh, your babies. Oh, your baby. Oh, your baby. So he's a very big boy. He's bigger than Bo. He weighs more than Bo also. And he is approximately 6 months old. So Bo's the oldest. So he's 6 to 7 months old. So that's why I am taking my time with introducing them, because he is considered an adult. And I don't want them to get off on the wrong foot. He had a lot of scratches when he came to me. His skin was pretty bad. Excuse me. He was a purchase, not an adoption. Excuse me, my goodness. And I know people have their opinions about it, but I really don't care. So I adopted him from a store that my sister and I frequently go to. It's a family-run pet store, and they sell feeders, live feeders, as well as frozen. There's only one of its kind in like all of Canada. And the man there is super sweet. We go there for hay for the piggies, and I saw him about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. I've only had him for like a week now. I saw him 3 weeks ago. And I saw him sleeping with his girlfriend on top of the little igloo that he had in his cage. And I asked the man about him, and he said, yeah, he was used as a breeder. He's brought in because they had an overflow of rats. And that he was super sweet. And so he said, do I want to hold him? So he let me hold him. He's like, for $10, he can be yours. He goes, I wasn't going to sell him, but as a pet, I'll sell him. Because really, he's too friendly to have been a feeder. But the man said that they were full, so if somebody bought him with the intention of feeding him and he didn't know, obviously, he would let him go. So I thought about it for a whole week. I was literally really sad. I just really felt bad for him, and so I said, you know what, if in a week he's still there, I'm gonna get him. So a week later, he was still there. So we brought this little stinker home. Oh, Calvin. You can tell he's got some blackish brown fur on his nose. He's got no eyelashes, so that's what all the porphyrin is around that one eye. He's a really good boy. He's been chill since day one. He has some pretty bad scabs on him from disagreements with his brother. I know when he's upset because you see the goosebumps on his right now. I mean, he always has a few bumps, but when he's like really not interested, he gets like goosebumps all over his body. They look like chicken feet or chicken legs. So that's how I know he's upset. And he's a teeth chatterer, which, like guinea pigs, it can be good. Well, with guinea pigs, it's usually bad, but with rats, it could be good or bad. But there's no boggling that comes with it. It's just teeth chattering. So that's when he doesn't want to be touched. So he's a little bit of a grump, but he is super sweet. And for the most part, he's good with being held. So yeah, those are my 3 rats. So we'll do one more. So it's Calvin, my Dumbo hairless. I mean, hairless as in double Rex. Hairless. Let's look for these two brats. There they are. And then Bosley, my cream-colored boy. And why are you running away? I'm not going to touch you, I promise. My cream-colored, ruby-eyed top-ear boy. And then my champagne-hooded boy, who's a troublemaker, who's done this to my bed. And his name is Bo. Hi, Bobby. So at quick glance, a lot of people don't know the difference between them, but it's pretty easy to tell because their size and because of how much more inquisitive Bo is than Bosley, my Bo. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching our video, and we'll see you next time.